attacking change really from Stefano Pioli and his team need the 3 points tonight. And the way they've begun this second half, they mean business. Look how many are forward for this first attack. Comes to nothing, but only Sweden Kirk, that was a sign of intent.
Yeah, it was, and that's what NASAR need, isn't it? To go forward quickly, get that goal to get them in front as quickly as possible. You know, we know it might not count for anything in the end, but they've got to be in charge of themselves, their own destiny on this pitch, and then they can only hope that everything else goes in their way.
Confirmation, Angelo on for El Sulaim. Naif Masood, first strong challenge of the second half. There were plenty in that first period. Clip forward towards Vargas. Very, very good with his back to goal. It's a gorgeous little turn. Jorge Fernandez clips it forwards. It might have been handball, it might have been offside, I'm not sure. Batner it was. Then goes on with a throw-in. The free kick was originally given as... See again. From a neutral point of view, the way both teams have now begun this second half, it's going to be action-packed, I think. There's a spare man here, Sultan Al-Ghanem with the attempted cross. Tavio's pass. Simakan. That's a good ball. Mane! Another fine save from Al-Ghidi.
If they get anything from this game, Al-Fateh, they've got their goalkeeper to thank. He's been excellent so far, made 2-3 massive saves, and that's another one. Mane does so well. It's a little bit behind him, gets the touch, gets the quick snapshot off, but Al-Ghidi in the way yet again.
Another lovely little ball through the lines. Mane. Fast start for Al Nassr in this second half. Mane scoops that over the top of Ronaldo. Change already has paid dividends in terms of them as an attacking force. I think Angelo's been involved on a number of occasions, but what will it mean at the other end of the pitch? Vargas releases Batna. Sibai's in the middle. Batna picks out Sibai. Just sent him a little wide. Sibai though wins a corner. No, he doesn't. It's a goal kick. That could have been a lot more.
I think if he had that time back again, probably try and hit that first time. Tries to do a little bit too much at this point. Is then just trying to get the ball back in the box, but initially should have done better.
Here we go again with Mane. You attack, we attack. Otavio, free kick, right on the edge of the penalty area. And this is a great opportunity for Al Nassr.
Does well. Luckily for Al-Fateh, it is just outside the box, but fantastic area for a free kick. This is the earlier opportunity. Does well that swivel and turn Mane. But yet again, Al-Ghidi puts his chest in the way of that one. Doesn't matter how you save them as long as you keep them out the net.
On loan from Al Nassr. Every save he makes that story bigger and bigger. And imagine Al-Qadisiyah equalise against Al Hilal, and Al Nassr don't win this game. It would be a major reason why Al Nassr would not finish second and would not be playing in the AFC Champions League Elite next campaign. Cristiano Ronaldo with a giant blue wall, but actually they've shifted it to Mane. Well, that was cute and clever, and it almost undid Al-Fateh.
everyone was expecting. A shot from Cristiano Ronaldo. Doesn't happen that way. Really clever piece of play from Al-Nassr.
Ronaldo orchestrated all of that. As Vargas from deep loses the ball. Stefano Pioli's not happy. Such was the importance of that moment. Had it not been a free kick, his team would have been in a great position, but it was a foul. Jose Gomez, who don't know yet whether it's his final game on the Al-Fateh bench. They will hope not, given his impact here. Sibai, front three of Batna, Sibai and Vargas, they always look like they've got a goal in them. Batna, never afraid to shoot, and that is why. Whistles over, but there have been few better than him in front of goal in 2025.
You could see he just kept shifting the ball, moving it across, waiting for half a yard to unleash a shot like that. But you're right, between Sibai, Vargas and Batna, you always feel they can make something happen. There's always a goal in there.
4-3, the defeat to Al Hilal last time out here. Here is another chance for Al Nassr. And yeah, here forces the save from Agidi. That was comfortable enough. There is so much space for both teams when they're attacking, though, in the opening exchanges of the second half.
Well, I mean, it's great for the neutrals, isn't it? Not so much for either team's fans. Every time there's attack, their hearts will be in their mouths, but in terms of the spectacle, it's brilliant.
There's a comment from Alexander Mitrovic after the win here for Al Hilal 10 days ago, when he talked about how football is played in the RSL and how much attacking there is. Again, teams tonight happy to leave themselves exposed to search for the goal, and Naif Masood was certainly in that position there, which is why he picked up the yellow card for the late challenge, because he knew Al Nassr would have been in on goal had the move continued. Simakan's forward for the quickly taken free kick, and given he's a centre-back, how quickly must he have charged forward when that set piece was given? Vargas loses out. Batavia. Simakan again. Bendebka. Simakan. On this occasion, he gives away the free kick. Simon Marciniak's had none of his trips to the floor tonight.
To be fair, the referee's been spot on, and you mentioned the experience he's got, and you can see it in the way that he referees this game. He's trying to let it flow as much as possible, but he can't let that one go.
Another yellow card. So Tavia beginning to mount up. And strap yourselves in for the next 40 odd minutes of football, because it is attack after attack. There's no patient build-up in midfield in this second half. He lost his shin pad there, and he ended up with a free kick, which will give them the chance to move forward. It's be exhausting to play in. Fast-paced on a very hot night. Simakan taps both of his knees. Cristiano Ronaldo, his face suggests this might not be a quick fix, and if he is forced off, that would be a major, major blow.
Well, the magic spray's coming out, but as you mentioned, the look on Ronaldo's face, and also that universal substitute sign doesn't look good. But it's after he slipped, wasn't it, on the banner on the floor, the advertising banner. Didn't really look right since then, and maybe everything now has just caught up with him. This is one of the earlier fouls. There doesn't seem too much in that for me. I think it's more just that earlier one we were speaking about, and the accumulation maybe.
Well, he's back to his feet, but he's not moving terribly well. And it might be the end of his night and his season. And Ali Lejami is being readied here. Mohamed Simakan, such a central figure for Al Nassr in the way they defend and the way they attack. His campaign is done, and in a game that they need to win, they have lost one of their key men. Vargas to try and inflict some more damage. Batner is there. Lovely feet from him once more. It's not a bad ball either. Bendebko on the header. But in transition, both teams look lethal tonight. They're always a couple of passes away from maybe being in on goal. Otavio's not happy here.
I think he's seeming to say it hits him in the face. Which it does, but it actually hits him in the hand first. Although that being said, I don't think his hand is particularly in an unnatural position.
Another set piece because of it. Vargas didn't have much angle to work with. Very ambitious shot. And it breaks now. Angelo's ball is a good one to Ronaldo. They could be in here. Brilliant challenge on the cover from Baatia. Not for the first time tonight, actually.
I've enjoyed Angelo since he's come on. He's added that little bit of spark to the midfield, progressed Al Nassr forward, but that was thwarted there by some very good defending.
Shake of the head from Ronaldo. Happy with himself, I think, that he couldn't pick out his teammate, who then would have had a clear run at Nawaf Aligidi.
It's not the worst ball in the world, and the thing is, if you put any more on it, can the goalkeeper Aligidi come and get it? You see there, such high standards for himself, Ronaldo, and he's shaking his head. Some very, very good defending as well, we have to say that.
Naif Massoud kicked it out of play, and I do wonder whether it might be a second half where the pace of the game, the length of the season and the heat of the night might lead to a few players acquiring treatment. We shall see. Confirmation that Ayman Yahia did pick up a yellow card. Something to keep an eye on as well now. There's been a flurry of them in this opening 15 minutes, and I think Naif is done here, certainly by that worldwide symbol from the physio. And FATEH haven't readying a change, so they'll be down to 10 potentially. See if he can come back on. It certainly looked like the decision was made there that he needs to come off. Nice little poke forward. Here goes Hussein Kasim.
Sorry, Masood's actually come back onto the pitch, so we're seeing how he feels, if he can run it off while they maybe get the substitute ready just in case.
He's not moving brilliantly, but he is out there covering some space. 1-1 here. Results elsewhere will determine the destiny of Al Nassr equally, as well as should be a Guidi's ball, and is. Well, it's been such a great move for both parties. Back as the Saudi Arabian #1 in the last international window, and remember, this time next year we'll be a couple of weeks away from the newly expanded FIFA World Cup. Saudi Arabia desperate to be there. They can book their spot next month. Two very big qualifiers coming up.
It's an interesting one with the lone system, isn't it? Because around Europe especially, normally if you're a lone player, you don't play against your parent club. So here in the Russian Saudi League, it's obviously a little bit different and throws up these type of situations.
Oh, Batner, brilliant skill. What a talent he is. Done it for years and still leading defences a merry dance as clearance goes out of play. And this might be the signal for a mass change from an Al Fateh perspective. Vargas equalised on half-time. Batner's trying to win a corner. No great press from Al NASAR. It's going to be a quadruple change by the looks of things, with half an hour left. Bento gathers that one in. One of those who's going to come on is going to be Mateus Machado, the Brazilian. He's only scored once for Al Fateh since arriving from Belgian football. Ball forward looking for Mane. Fernandez with a couple of headers, but only put it out of play, and here will come the 4 changes. Masoud is one of those you imagine who's coming off now. Biggest cheer of the night will be when Mohamed Al Fayed comes on. He's not the first number up. The sole survivor of when they shocked Saudi football to win the title. He's about to come on for his 394th and final appearance for the club. He had a great guard of honour before the game and a picture with his teammates and the president. We're also going to see Ahmed Al-Jalaidan come on. Can be very effective as an attacking right back. Mentions Mateus Machado. There he is, poised. Said Bahatia is off, and nice moment there. Hussein Kassim, another of those who is making way for Hussein El-Zadi. Change things. Everything from the distance almost dropped back into a promising position. Machado immediately into the game, and then Debka couldn't pluck that one out of the sky. Mohamed Al Fayed, as you can see, on to joins Murad Batner and co. So Jose Gomez, whether that was tactical. 4 changes on the hour mark. Mane looking for Ronaldo. As we know, one of the fittest player of his generation, of all the generations that he's played with in his incredible career. This will be testing the body, though, the final game of a long season and a sweltering night. Bento got a teammate there, and it will lead to a counter-attack, and energy levels might just come into this one, Courtney, as we go deep into the game. How much can you somehow draw from those reserves to make that crucial one final run forward and maybe get on the end of a move?
Yeah, some of it is obviously fitness. There's the other side of it, that psychological side, that it's about how much do you want it as well.
Vargas. Flagger stayed down here, and Vargas couldn't make the most of it. Well, it would have been checked, but here's Machado. Runs into Otavio. His body's strewn all over this pitch at the moment. Otavio's done beautifully initially, but then George Fernandez steps in. There's no real midfield at the moment.
Yeah, it's chaos at the moment. It's almost like an under-10s game. Everyone's following the ball.
That was a chance for Fernandez, but he couldn't thread it through to Machado, who can have the poise and the quality, because the gaps are there, very obvious to see. And we've still got probably at least 30 minutes of football left. You wonder what the shape of both teams is going to be like at the end.
This is what you expect in the last 5 minutes, when teams are chasing games and throw caution to the wind.
Machado, brilliant turn from the sub. And a huge chance for 2-1 comes and goes. Well, he holds his head and hopes perhaps for an offside flag.
It wasn't that. I tell you what, the turn was absolutely exceptional. It was really well, it's really clever. And then you're just expecting him to curl this round. Bento does that bit exceptionally well. You see the contact, just catches it on the end of his toe. Doesn't catch it mid-foot where he can get the curl back inside the post.
Well, the flag did go up, but the replay we've seen, it's one of those that had that nestled in. Video assistant referees Piotr Lasik and Sabi Sad would have been checking with the technology, and it might have stood. Ronaldo can't get on the end of that. At the moment, FATEH look the team in charge.
Changes have worked. They've brought a renewed energy onto the pitch, there's no doubt.
Suddenly out, Vargas picks out Batna. Then Debka again had made his way forward. He's yet to have the chance to get on the end of one, but now have Borshal and Al Nassr are under serious siege here. And Batna G's up the crowd, asks for more. So many great moments in 2025. Sense a chance here to finish on a high as well. Batna. Ronaldo's header away was terrific. Vargas has lost his shin pad again, and he's been taken out by Nawath. Vargas, he is such a popular figure in these parts since arriving in the winter window, and you can see why again tonight. Such a all-round terrific performance.
The earlier opportunity, but I have to giggle at Vargas. No wonder his shin pads keep falling out. They're tiny and he barely puts his socks over them. But no, you're right, fantastic footballer. No wonder he's so well liked, because it's not just what he does on the ball as well. He works incredibly hard for the team, and that's something that fans and teammates alike absolutely love.
Al Nassr are readying changes, but Vargas hits the wall, and then Fahad took on the effort. Simon Marciniak felt he was in the way, which is why the whistle went. The ball didn't seem anywhere near 10 yards, but will lead to the next stoppage in play. A double change for Al Nassr. Wesley is coming on. Sultan Al-Ghanam heading off, and also Ayman Yahia is going to make way. The 4 changes had the impact for FATEH. What can the double switch from Stefano Pioli do? Salim Al-Najdi is the second player who will come on. 2 forwards brought on. A thunderous ball forward has found one of them. Wesley, how about that for an instant touch having come on? Otavio. Ronaldo, a lovely touch. Mane! Another save from Agidi. Well, this is remarkable. The man on loan from Al Nassr, has thwarted them again and again.
Yet again, it's Mane. Gets his positioning right. It's a really good first touch as well to bring it under his spell. Gets the shot off. Akidi there. I wonder if the woodwork played some sort of part in that as well. So we'll get a replay shortly, but they're knocking at the door again, Al Nassr.
They certainly are, with 20 minutes left. Al Hilal have a 2-goal lead against Al Qadisiyah. That is not good news for last season's runners-up. 4 points behind in the race for second. And Al Hilal with a very healthy advantage. Looks like being AFC Champions League 2 football next year for Al Nassr. Little slip there from Angelo at the wrong time. Jose Gomez applauds the quality of the forward pass. Didn't reach a blue shirt, but enthusiasm on the touchline from the Portuguese coach has been infectious since he's taken charge here.
He kicks every ball with his team, doesn't he? He never stops. He's always out, moving around, giving instructions, and you can tell that his enthusiasm for the game is infectious.
And they lost 9-0 to Al Hilal in January. Heaviest ever defeat of his long coaching career. Did fear the worst for the 2013 champions, but they really have roared back. Looking for their 10th win of this calendar year, and as we heard from their president before kick-off, they believe there won't be major squad changes. They can extend his contract next year. Next season promises much in these parts. Angelo did really well. Otavio. Now Wesley. Wesley with a turn of pace. Might have been handball there for a second. The arm stretched out. No doing for Al Nassr.
Wesley, the way that he just slows the ball down to then speed the play up makes it difficult. Trying to get defenders to commit. Does well to play it back to Mane. Not the standard you'd expect of him.
Ahmed Adelaide was the defender who was scampering back there. Agidi waves his teammates forward. Seen too much of Marwan Sadan yet tonight. Centre half is often a threat the other end of the pitch, but reaching the final stages. And here is Vargas. Lovely ball towards Machado. Champions have just taken the leads. He had against Damak, looking to finish the season before they lift the trophy with another win. Stephen Bergwijn with the opening goal there. That's the task for Al Nassr next season. Can they get over the line? Can they win the title? Ronaldo. Still Ronaldo. It's a lovely ball from him as well. And Mane rattles it home. Al Nassr back in front. A gorgeous move. Ronaldo at the heart of it. It's another goal for Sadio Mane.
Well, it's about the fourth, maybe fifth time of asking now for Mane. He's had opportunities throughout this game, but finally he puts the ball in the back of the net. But this is a big, big moment from Cristiano Ronaldo for me. The way that he picks up the ball, drives the ball out to his right-hand side to Borchau. Perfect weight of pass. Good ball across as well from the full-back. Sadio Mane, he can hardly miss from there, near enough an open goal. And for how good Al-Akidi's been throughout this game, there's absolutely nothing he could do about that one.
Kejaksaan Mane, who has 11 assists this season now. Goal number 14 in the league as well. Terrific numbers from him. Second cooling break of the night. And the mood will feel much better in the Al-NASR camp going into it. Since there's a couple more twists to come yet, but Al-NASR have the lead once more this evening. Interesting that it's Murad Batner and Matias Vargas that Jose Gomez is in particular discussion with. It's very, very cool. You mentioned he kicks every ball he does, but that moment there was a real composure about the way he was speaking to those two players.
Yeah, I think he's energetic and he is passionate and he does kick every ball, but he doesn't go over the top. He doesn't seem to lose himself within it. You're right, he's still got that composure and the way that he can communicate with his...
Nah, ano yun ang tumulaan?